patrons, friends, and what have you. Jason here again. Um, I wanted to give you a little surprise look at my studio, which I haven't worked in quite a while. Um, if you can see, it's in a little bit of a messy garage. It's really the only place where I can get some quiet and concentration. Plus, it's got all the I can use all the advanced processes without killing everyone else in the house, like melting wax in my crock pot here. This thing full of stuff, steel wool from my back when I used to actually cast metal, stuff like that. Um, let's see, yeah, if you can see here, we got a bunch of other crap down here, all sorts of stuff that I don't really use anymore. But anyway, so what I'm really here for is to let you know about my newest project, still related to Parodia, but I want to move into sculpture again. I've got two reasons. One commission I got from, a boss slash friend would like a Cthulhu creature. The Far Spawn, I believe. I can't remember what they're called, but I'm just gonna do that out of wax. So I'm gonna be using that crock pot I showed you to be melting up some of my old sculptures that are no longer being utilized. They've just been sitting collecting dust. I don't know if you can see the dust, but there's some dust in there. And gonna be melting that wax, getting it into a malleable shape so that I can start sculpting that. That's number one. And this is for, I'll keep names out of it. And the second one, I have my first patron that one of my reward tiers is that you get a sculpture. And my first patron was also, to reach that level, was also the one who helped inspire this idea. And he chose this old sculpture of mine here, the sea cucumber, which you've probably seen in illustration form on my page. Big orange guy, red eyes. But anyway, this was originally a drawing, and then it made it to bronze along with this is the Oogler guy, right? And then I did a version of him in Sculpey, and that's what I'm planning to do with that sea cucumber, right? You've seen him, shown him off before with my duct tape guy, But let's show them together. Okay, there's a little taste of creatures. Okay. Let's see. So I did another. These guys are gonna be. They're kind of the scale, right? And this guy. These are like Parodian kaiju. If you've read any of my monster entries, so they're giant monsters that roam the land, even though they look like they're pretty individually pathetic. But if you make them as tall as a skyscraper, maybe not so pathetic after all, right? Okay. Even though they're kind of docile, not really that violent under most circumstances. Why would they have to be at such a size, right? So the thingy, I plan to do this guy in Sculpey to scale with the other guys. I'm trying to figure out their actual scale in relation to each other now, which I might not have done in, well, I kind of did in the old form. I'm trying to keep it to my old scale here. I'm rambling. Sorry for that, but that's what I do. Any of you who've ever talked to me should know that. Okay. And those of you who haven't, well, now you know. So yeah, keeping them kind of to scale. Although this guy, he might change the rules a little bit. So here is where I got started for my model magic, right? Not that impressive. Nah, but that's always the way it starts, right? Ideas, no one else really gets it until, it starts coming together anyway. So this guy will be, obviously, to scale, it'll be kind of bigger and fatter than some of these other, because he's supposed to be, the sea cucumber is kind of the king of the kaiju. And I can't wait to get this thing, you know, all painted and all orange to go with these other ones. I think it's going to be fun. So yeah, that's what I'm working on, and that's what I'm up to. You know, try to keep this going. The weather's the perfect type of weather where I can hang out in here before it's freezing cold, but definitely can't do all this stuff in the heat. I'm much more of a cold person than a hot person. So, yeah, anyway, one more look at the desk here. We have, what is that? Is that Ganesh over there? Yeah, it's Ganesh. Some other critters. Just in case, you know, some old stuff there. My words of wisdom on the wall there. And yeah, so welcome to my, there's the bicycles, you know, very important, the bicycles. So yeah, there's, that's my studio, a little bit of my process and what I'm up to, and wish me luck on my new endeavors. I can't wait to get to show you what I've come up with the wax, and once I get some duct tape also, I'm gonna be using some duct tape to kind of hold this thing in the shape that I want it to before I start layering on the clay. It's gonna be somewhat hollow, you know, less of a waste of clay. Plus that stuff, like it's brittle, it can crack, and you just want it just the right thickness, not too thick, not too thin, you know, because if it's too thick, it doesn't actually cook all the way into the middle. Oh, yeah, this is how I cook it, right? But I'll show you that later anyway. Dropping stuff. This is my heat gun. This thing gets hot. Don't want to do your hair with that. It'll burn your scalp and your hair. But anyway, fun tool. I love these things. And that's how I actually cook the, I'll get you the Super Sculpey. Yeah, I gotta show you that shit. Before I go, right back. I got a box of Super Sculpey. This stuff's great. The last one was a gift that someone at one of my old jobs gave me because I'd help them out all the time, and they threw me a whole box. So I've been working. All those guys were made with that. This is one that I had bought and never ended up having to use. So fortunately, I'll probably be able to get at least one more out of this. So yeah, let's look at this stuff. It's pink. Don't know if you guys have ever seen it before, but it's such cool shit. Not quite archival, but you know, what is really, you know, nothing lasts forever. All right, well, it was nice chatting with y'all, and I hope you are, you know, all doing well. All right, bye-bye. I'm out of here.